Hello, my name is Darlene. I'm 72.
What's the most rewarding job you've ever had and why?
I haven't had a lot of paying jobs. I always helped my father in his business and my first husband in his business. But I think my most rewarding job was being a mother, which I did a lot of. I raised 3 children and then I raised 2 grandchildren.
What advice would you give to young people who don't know what they want to do with their lives?
I think it takes a while to figure it out. I have this saying that I actually just bought a shirt that says that I have it out in my garden, bloom where you're planted. So I think if you do put yourself into life and do whatever has to be done at the time of what you're involved in, that you'll find your place. And often you'll meet people on your journey that will direct you in ways that'll make your life more fulfilled.
Have you traveled a lot, and how has traveling affected your life?
It has broadened my perspective of other people, especially because my parents were born in Germany, and going there I got to stay with families and see how they lived, and it just realized that people are really a lot the same all over the world. There's so many things that we think, people are different cultures are so different, but I don't think they are. I think we're all very similar. We all need love, we all need support, we all need to be with family. And
can you tell us about a specific moment in your life where you felt loved?
The love was always there from my parents, so I had a strong feeling of love always in my life, and I was very lucky with that. I have had 2 husbands, and I felt loved with both of them. So my first one died. That was very hard, but I was lucky. Not too many people are lucky enough to have one good, relationship like that. So I've had 2 that have lasted a long time.
If you could tell your parents anything in the world right now, what would you tell your parents?
Thank you for being good parents and setting a good example and teaching me such important life lessons, giving me faith.
What marriage advice would you give people?
That marriage isn't easy and it's a game of put-upmanship, but they need to put their heart into it and love one another and not bail out because little things happen, because there's always going to be things happen. They have to continue to press on and love each other.
Think about the one thing in your life that was just really challenging. Is there any advice that you would give somebody going through a similar situation?
I guess I've gone through quite a few difficult things, but I guess there's always light at the end of the tunnel. You have to have faith, and my faith really helps me to get through difficult things. And I believe in the Holy Spirit. I believe I always have somebody kind of helping me through. And I guess I would hope that other people could have that feeling of trust and believing that there's going to be a brighter day.
What is your favorite memory in your entire life?
When I think about my childhood, I guess, I don't know why I'm bringing that up again, but we had a farm down the street. And when I was a little girl, we could go there every day and milk the cows and churn butter and help with everything. Right? They had horses still. That was a very old-fashioned farm in those days. But my favorite thing was just spending time there every day.
What is your favorite quality in a person and why?
Honesty, trustworthiness. Because then that kind of covers everything. Because if they're honest and trustworthy, you can believe in them. And
what do you feel is your greatest accomplishment so far in life?
I hope being a good example to my children and my grandchildren. That to me is a great accomplishment.
What's one thing about this life that you wished you understood more clearly?
I wish I understood a way of passing my faith on to my children and grandchildren, and I think I live it, but I don't know how to pass it on. It seems like so many of the younger people aren't following the faith life that I feel that I have. I'd love for them to be able to experience that.
What can we do to reduce prejudice between different races and nationalities?
I think the main thing is love. If we could love people, everyone. I mean, I know it's hard to do because we constantly see horrible things on TV and how awful people are, but we need to give people a chance and respect other people and treat them well and not judge them by gender, color, gay, whatever. I think you have to give everybody a chance. And like when the Irish were fighting, they used to bring the kids together, from different parts of Ireland that were not getting along, when the North and the South was fighting, and they'd have them in camp and stuff together. And maybe that's why the Irish kind of stopped fighting later on in life, because they all realized they were alike. Getting the children to know one another, and as they grow up, they will not see the differences, perhaps.
If you could share one word of wisdom with every young person on the planet, what would you say?
To not be selfish, to not be narcissistic, to learn to share and love other people and care about other people, serve other people, rather than to expect everybody to do for you.
In your opinion, what is the meaning of life?
To be here for others and to try to make it to heaven someday. I'm not sure what heaven is, but it's something that we will, I think, achieve if we live a good life. And
what do you want to be known for?
being a good person, being a nice person, showing love to others. I don't know, it makes me cry almost thinking about it, but yeah. That's another thing. I don't want to judge everybody if they're good like I am good. Because I think everybody has goodness in them. But just being caring to others and loving others.